Functional mushrooms. You've probably heard the term thrown around, maybe in a coffee shop, a health food store, or scrolling through Instagram. Lion's mane for focus, reishi for stress, cordyceps for energy. But what does functional even mean? Are these actually different from regular mushrooms? And do they really work, or is it just wellness hype? If you're new to this whole thing and feeling a little overwhelmed, don't worry. Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about functional mushrooms as a complete beginner. What they are, how they work, which ones to try, and how to actually use them. Let's dive in. What are functional mushrooms? First things first, what makes a mushroom functional? Functional mushrooms are mushrooms that are used primarily for their health-supporting compounds, rather than just their culinary value. Think of it this way. Culinary mushrooms are the ones you eat for flavor and nutrition. Things like button mushrooms, shiitake, and portobello. Functional mushrooms are the ones you take for specific health benefits, things like reishi, lion's mane, cordyceps, and chaga. Now, some mushrooms blur the line. Shiitake and maitake, for example, are both delicious and functional, but mushrooms like reishi and chaga, they're too tough and bitter to eat as food. You take them as supplements, teas, or extracts. So what makes them functional? They contain bioactive compounds, things like beta-glucans for immune support, triterpenes for anti-inflammatory effects, polysaccharides for gut health and immune modulation, and antioxidants for cellular protection. These compounds have been used in traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, and other healing traditions for thousands of years. And now, modern science is starting to back up a lot of those traditional uses. The most popular functional mushrooms and what they do. Let's go through the most common functional mushrooms you'll encounter and what they're known for. First up is reishi, the calming adaptogen. Reishi is known for stress reduction, sleep support, immune modulation, and anti-inflammatory effects. Reishi is called an adaptogen, which means it helps your body adapt to stress. If you're feeling burned out, anxious, or having trouble sleeping, reishi is often the first one people try. It's bitter, so most people take it as a tea, tincture, or capsule. Next is lion's mane, the brain booster. Lion's mane is known for cognitive function and memory, focus, and mental clarity, nerve regeneration, and neuroprotection. Lion's mane is famous for supporting brain health. Research suggests it may stimulate the production of nerve growth factor, or NGF, which is essential for brain and nerve health. Students, creatives, and anyone dealing with brain fog tend to gravitate toward this one. Third is cordyceps, the energy enhancer. Cordyceps is known for energy and stamina, athletic performance, oxygen utilization, and libido support. Cordyceps is popular with athletes because it helps improve cellular energy production. It's like a natural pre-workout. If you need a boost without caffeine jitters, cordyceps might be your go-to. Number 4 is chaga, the antioxidant powerhouse. Chaga is known for extremely high antioxidant content, immune support, anti-inflammatory effects, and skin health. Chaga has one of the highest ORAC scores, which measures antioxidant capacity of any food. It's traditionally brewed as a tea and has an earthy, slightly vanilla-like flavor, great for anyone looking to support their immune system or reduce inflammation. Fifth is turkey tail, the immune warrior. Turkey tail is known for powerful immune support, gut health through prebiotic effects, and it's been studied alongside cancer treatments. Turkey tail contains compounds like PSK and PSP, which have been researched for their immune-boosting properties. In Japan, PSK is even approved as a complementary cancer therapy. If you're dealing with frequent infections or want serious immune support, turkey tail is worth exploring. Number 6 is Maitake, the metabolic helper. Maitake is known for blood sugar regulation, cardiovascular support, and immune balance, especially for autoimmune conditions. Maitake is both culinary and functional. You can cook with it and take it as a supplement. It's known for helping balance the immune system and supporting metabolic health. And finally, number 7 is Shiitake, the heart helper. Shiitake is known for cardiovascular health, cholesterol support, and immune function. Shiitake is probably the most familiar on this list. It's delicious in stir-fries and soups, but it also contains compounds like lentinin that support immune health. So to recap, we have reishi for calm, lion's mane for focus, cordyceps for energy, chaga for antioxidants, turkey tail for immunity, maitake for metabolism, and shiitake for heart health. How do you actually take them? Okay, so you know what they do, but how do you actually use them? Here are your main options. First option is capsules or tablets. These are convenient and easy to dose. There's no taste to worry about and they're travel-friendly. The downside is they're more expensive per serving, and you can't customize your dose as easily. Capsules are best for people who want simplicity and don't want to taste anything. Second option is powders. Powders are versatile. You can add them to coffee, smoothies, or oatmeal. They're usually more affordable and it's easy to adjust the dosage. The downside is some have a strong taste and they require mixing. Powders are best for people who want flexibility and don't mind a little prep. Third option is teas. This is the traditional method. There's a ritual aspect that can be calming, and some mushrooms like Reishi and Chaga are traditionally brewed this way. The downside is it takes time to prepare and the taste can be bitter or earthy. Teas are best for people who enjoy tea rituals and want a slower, more intentional practice. Fourth option is tinctures or extracts. These are highly concentrated, they have fast absorption, and they're easy to take with just a few drops. The downside is they can be expensive, and they're often alcohol-based, which isn't ideal for everyone. Tinctures are best for people who want potency and convenience. And the fifth option is whole dried mushrooms. With these, you can see exactly what you're getting, and they're great for making your own teas or broths. The downside is they require preparation, and it's hard to know the exact dosage. Whole dried mushrooms are best for DIY enthusiasts who want full control. What to look for when buying? Here's the thing. The functional mushroom industry is not well regulated, so quality varies massively between brands. Here's what to look for to make sure you're getting the real deal. First, you need to understand the difference between fruiting body and mycelium. The fruiting body is the actual mushroom, and it has a higher concentration of beneficial compounds. Mycelium is the root system, and it's often grown on grain, which dilutes the product. Look for products that say fruiting body extract or 100% fruiting body. If it just says mushroom mycelium or myceliated grain, it's probably lower quality. Second, check the extraction method. Functional mushrooms need to be extracted to make their compounds bioavailable, which means usable by your body. Look for hot water extraction, which is good for polysaccharides and beta-glucans, or dual extraction, which uses both hot water and alcohol for water-soluble and alcohol-soluble compounds. If it's just ground-up dried mushrooms with no extraction, your body can't absorb most of the beneficial compounds. Third, look for third-party testing. Reputable brands will have their products tested by independent labs for heavy metals, pesticides, and potency, specifically beta-glucan content. Look for brands that provide certificates of analysis, also called COAs. Fourth, organic certification isn't mandatory, but it reduces the risk of pesticide contamination. And fifth, transparent sourcing matters. Good brands will tell you where their mushrooms are grown and how they're processed. If a company is vague about sourcing, that's a red flag. Do they actually work? Okay, real talk. Do functional mushrooms actually work, or is this just wellness marketing? The honest answer is that it depends. Here's what the science says. Many functional mushrooms have been studied for decades, especially in Asian countries. There's solid research on compounds like beta-glucans, triterpenes, and polysaccharides. Some effects, like immune support from turkey tail or cognitive benefits from lion's mane, have promising human studies. But a lot of the research is still in early stages. We're talking animal studies and small human trials. Results vary from person to person, and the quality of the product matters massively. So what should you expect? These are not miracle cures. They work best when taken consistently over time. We're talking weeks to months. They're supplements, not replacements for medical treatment. Some people notice benefits quickly, while others don't notice much at all. Bottom line, there's enough science to suggest functional mushrooms have real benefits, but they're not magic pills. This video is educational content about functional mushrooms. It's not medical advice. If you're thinking about adding mushroom supplements to your routine, especially if you have health conditions, take medications, or are pregnant or breastfeeding, talk to your doctor first. These are supplements, not medications, and they're not FDA regulated. Quality varies between brands, so do your research. I'm a content creator, not a physician. All right, moving on. Which one should you try first? So, if you're a complete beginner, which functional mushroom should you start with? Here's a simple guide. If you're dealing with stress, anxiety, or poor sleep, start with Reishi. If you want better focus, memory, or cognitive support, start with lion's mane. If you need more energy or athletic performance, start with Cordyceps. If you want immune support or antioxidant protection, start with Chaga or turkey tail. If you have metabolic or blood sugar concerns, start with Maitake. And if you're not sure or you want a little bit of everything, try a multi-mushroom blend. Many brands offer blends that combine several functional mushrooms. It's a good way to experiment and see what works for you. How to start. Practical tips. Here's how to actually get started. First, start with one mushroom. Don't overwhelm yourself by trying 5 at once. Pick one based on what you need most. Second, start with a low dose. Follow the product's recommended dosage, but consider starting with half to see how your body responds. Third, be consistent. Take it daily for at least 2 to 4 weeks before deciding if it's working. These aren't fast-acting. Fourth, track how you feel. Keep a simple journal noting your energy levels, sleep quality, mood, and focus. This helps you notice subtle changes. Fifth, don't expect miracles. These are tools, not magic. They work best alongside a healthy lifestyle with good sleep, nutrition, exercise, and stress management. And sixth, buy from reputable brands. Seriously, don't just grab the cheapest option on Amazon. Do your research. So there you have it, your complete beginner's guide to functional mushrooms. They're not magic, but they're also not just hype. There's real science, thousands of years of traditional use, and plenty of people who swear by them. If you're curious, pick one that aligns with what you need, find a quality brand, and give it a fair shot. Are you already using functional mushrooms? Which one are you curious about trying first? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe. We've got more fungi content, easy recipes, and health tips coming your way. See you in the next one.